We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. John Means, a Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
In now, Willie Adames. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box, Austin Meadows, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll step in here at 275. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2. Set to deliver on nothing in 2. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Hunter Renfroe.
Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. He's set. The 0-1.
Well, that's it.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Adames stands at second with 2 gone. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The set and the 1-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
The third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's a Pennsylvania-born lefty gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance, a lot more in this one.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mancini.
Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock. I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Santana now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 2 and the Orioles nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Michael Cleveland.
So here's Michael Chavis now. He swings and grounds it to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Stepping in now, Shea Langoliers. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Langoliers, a native Texan. This is his first year at the big league level. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Lays off 2-2 now.
2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. First and second here with nobody out. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He pulls this one into right, and that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. 1 run is scored, and the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. To Santana to get the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
No, that's down.
3 runs already home here. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he fouls this one off. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit, and add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. In there, strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Up with it now is Kendrick. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rays lead it 8-0.
Baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. McKay is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another try at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Anibal Sanchez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Anibal Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 balls.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early. followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Santander. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Michael Chavis will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Shea Langoliers. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 1 the count now. Sanchez, 37 years old. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
He froze him on the fastball there. Shea Langoliers is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
G-Man Choi.
Into the box, G-Man Choi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And right into the shift, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 1 down.
Batting in, the left fielder.
So with 1 away, let's take a look at the Orioles' upcoming schedule here to see what's coming up the next 7 days here on MLB The Show. Now to the plate, Austin Hayes. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore 3rd, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 9-0. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. Alberto has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. As soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
In now, Willie Adames, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with the 0-2.
Off the plate, ball one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
None out, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2.
got the count 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Hit in the air to center field. Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand a pair, but they hold a 9-0 lead. So here's Trey Mancini. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Carlos Santana will be next. Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now Carlos Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch.
Ball that time.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Hernandez at second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in the outfielder, Manuel Margot.
13. Manuel Margot.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is Santander. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Chavis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Standing in now, Shea Langoliers. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's ready.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. Already in this game, they've grounded into 3 double plays, which is leading to a lot of frustration in the dugout. The good news is they are getting runners on, so now they need to find ways to move those runners up. He told me, though, the key is to not dwell on it. They have to stay focused on simply having good at-bats and making good swings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. Jorge Alfaro is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames scoops it up. And boy, disaster averted that time as the throw takes the first baseman right into the baseline, but he makes the swipe tag and gets out number 2. Digging in, Hanser Alberto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that is off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as you can see there on the graphic, he currently sits 4th on the Orioles in that category. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Santander waits on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Digging in once again, Austin Meadows. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Debro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 0-1 pitch. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Yan Gomes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 11, Yan Gomes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
That's for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just short, hit hard. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays are out in front, 11-0. Austin Hayes the next to bat. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. And that's out number 1. At the plate, Michael Taylor flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trey.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he fouls this one off. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH.
Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Taylor is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Shea Langoliers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Richie Martin is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 49, Richie Martin.
Julian Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Julian Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Coming to the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Taylor into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
2 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Tampa Bay leads this one 12-0. So striding forward now, Julian Hernandez. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First offering on its way.
Head down.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
2 balls.
1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Count 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Yan.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Yan Gomes. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 to Yan Gomes. Hit hard on the ground to short. Adames picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays lead it 12-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Striding in once again, Austin Meadows. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues.
For Tampa Bay,
Paul Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 51, Paul Fry.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Yandy Diaz is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yandy Diaz. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are in front 13-0. Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Hanser Alberto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's wide, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively,
and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way.
Hey, sometimes it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A line shot to third base.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
First and second now, 1 man out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Meadows is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles strand a couple. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Way, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Taylor is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Michael Chavis. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped to 3rd, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Shea Langoliers. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Rays are out in front, 13-0. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in now, Julian Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the ninth inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Here's the 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. John Brebbia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
John Brebbia.
Carlos Santana will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, the pitch. Brebbia, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft. Him up 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this. Look for him to put
the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Hit hard to short. Adames brings it in. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
13-0, the convincing final score. Tampa Bay scored a lucky 13 in this one. Brent here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.